Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom beneath the sea, there lived a beautiful mermaid named Ariel. She had long red hair, bright blue eyes, and a tail that shimmered like a rainbow in the sun. Ariel loved to explore the ocean, and every day she would swim to the surface to watch the humans on the boats above. One day, while swimming near the surface, Ariel saw a handsome prince on a ship. She watched him as he played his flute and sang, and she was enchanted by his beautiful voice. From that moment on, Ariel dreamed of meeting the prince and becoming part of his world. Ariel asked her friend Flounder, a small fish with big eyes, to help her find the prince. Flounder agreed, and together they swam to the surface of the ocean. But as soon as they reached the surface, they were attacked by a fierce storm. The waves tossed them around like a leaf in the wind, and Ariel was thrown onto a rock. When Ariel opened her eyes, she found herself lying on the shore, surrounded by humans. She looked at her tail, which had turned into two long legs, and realized that she had been given the gift of walking on land. Ariel was thrilled, and she ran towards the palace, hoping to find the prince. But when she arrived at the palace, she found that the prince was about to marry another woman. Ariel was heartbroken, but she knew that she had to find a way to win the prince's heart. She went to the sea witch, Ursula, and asked for her help. Ursula agreed to help Ariel, but in exchange, she demanded Ariel's beautiful voice. Ariel agreed, and Ursula gave her a potion that would turn her back into a mermaid if the prince did not kiss her before the Ariel went back to the palace, and with the help of her friends, she tried to get the prince to kiss her. But the prince did not recognize her without her voice, and he was about to marry the other woman. Ariel was heartbroken, and she returned to the ocean, feeling sad and alone. As the sun began to set on the third day, Ariel realized that she would never be able to marry the prince. But just as she was about to give up, she heard a beautiful voice singing. It was her own voice, which had been returned to her by Ursula's magic. Ariel rushed back to the palace and found the prince on the balcony, listening to her voice. He recognized her, and he kissed her, breaking the spell that Ursula had placed on her. Ariel's tail returned, and she was once again a beautiful mermaid. The prince was amazed, and he asked Ariel to marry him. Ariel said yes, and they were married in a beautiful ceremony beneath the sea. Ariel's family and friends attended the wedding, and they were all very happy for her. From that day on, Ariel and the prince lived happily ever after. Ariel realized that the most important thing was not being human, but being with the one she loved. She knew that she had found her true home under the sea, and she was grateful for the adventure that had led her to her prince. And every time Ariel looked at the sunset, she remembered the magical moment when her prince had kissed her and broken the spell, and she felt grateful for the power of true love.